Hello, buenas noches, bienvenido a una edición más de En Vivo con Andrés. Yo soy su servidor Andrés Fría. Como siempre, acompañándonos a nosotros y haciendo esto posible, el Señor, el que todo lo puede. Gracias por sintonizarnos en el canal 67 de Time Warner Cable, el canal 85 en Brooklyn, Queens y Staten Island, y el canal 36 en Long Island. Y las siglas que aparecen en pantalla nos pueden sintonizar en el mundo entero a través del Internet. Esta noche tenemos un programa súper especial con dos invitados, una invitada y un invitado súper especial. Ella no sabe que esta noche ella va a ser la co-conductora del programa en Vivo con Andrés. Nada más y nada menos que mi hermana Sylvia Smith. Buenas noches, Sylvia.
Buenas noches, mi amor, pero qué sorpresa me has dado. Gracias por invitarme una vez más a tu programa.
Gracias. Y Sylvia nos trae un invitado súper especial que tiene ideas que pueden beneficiarnos a nosotros muchísimo como comunidad. Bobby, if I mispronounce your last name, please let me know immediately. Kalotee.
You're so perfect.
I love him. Oh, I love him. You need to come back sooner than later. Él está corriendo como Lieutenant Governor por el partido político, Sylvia?
Sapientparty.
Sapient, porque cada vez que lo digo wrong. What you pronounce the party? How you said it?
You already said it.
Oh, he's my friend. It's a good one.
You already, he's so perfect. You know, I don't even know how to tell him.
It's great. You need to come back sooner than later. Quiero dedicarle el programa esta noche a mi prima Estel Frías, que está de cumpleaños, y también Domi, la dominadora, tremenda cantante, tremenda actriz, la queremos muchísimo en todas las esferas sociales, tremenda amiga de mi hermana Sylvia Smith. Recordando que hemos tenido un par de pérdidas esta semana, entre ellas el nombre que no podemos olvidar, el dominicano, el más perfecto, un ángel entre los dominicanos, nada más y nada menos que Oscar de la Renta. Se nos fue, pero él nos dejó ese look. He has Oscar de la Renta from top to bottom. Así que gracias a la humildad y la sencillez de Oscar de la Renta, nunca, Sylvia, Oscar será olvidado.
Así es, nos puso a muchas mujeres, muchas artistas bellas, fabulosas, con unos trajes preciosos. Gracias.
Usted ven a mi invitado, él está con Oscar, that's why he looks so good. Sylvia, le dije al público televidente que usted va a co-conducir el programa de televisión de esta noche, así que la dejo con su invitado especial, Mr. Bobby.
Muchas gracias. Bobby Kalotee está corriendo para Lieutenant Governor del estado de Nueva York. How are you doing, Bobby?
Gracias. Primero, buenas noches para tú, Mr. Andre, and Sylvia, and todo hermanos, and gracias para Dios.
Wow, así mismo que se dice, primero Dios que sobre todas las cosas. I like that one. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Okay, Bobby, ¿cuándo usted comenzó a trabajar en Sapientparty? When did you start Sapientparty?
Sapientparty always was with me since I'm born, probably, but I never formed it actually legally in the state of New York. I had worked with another political parties last 25 years, but when there's so much missing from the community, I felt there's a need to establish a political party, and it cannot be established without the help of the people who's left behind. When you have over 1 million, almost 1 million people who not registered with any political party, there's a reason why they're not registered with any political party, because they don't agree with either one of them. So who going to take care of them? Why they left behind? There is so many people left behind, just like your audience. So many of them, Mr. Andre, you know they left behind. They're paying the tax like everybody else. Then why they left behind when come to their needs, when come to their voice? So this party is for you. You have to come out and vote that day so you can have your voice, not only for you, but for your kids.
Wow, las palabras que él acaba de expresar son muy importantes. Bobby, let me ask you a question directly from my heart. what has happened with the establishment, the political party that we know and that we vote year after year after year, and I don't see any improvement in our community?
It's very sad. It's sad when they come to look for a vote, and they usually say, I'm running for public service. I'm going to be a public servant. The minute he got elected, he's not a public servant anymore. He's a public boss. So what we have to do is, we have to send a message. Hey, we are sick and tired of your BS. When you make a promise, we're going to hold you to responsible to deliver a promise. So why we even hold them in that way? We will have our own party. They don't have to go to ask anybody. They will have their own children to be a congressman, senator, or a governor.
Wow. Sylvia, el invitado que usted trajo no está fácil.
No, y tenemos unas preguntas. What about job creation?
Before you answer that question, let me get a phone call from one of the audience. Okay, go ahead, Sylvia.
Okay, what do you plan for job creation?
Sylvia, the number one a problem, we must educate our kids. And if you don't have education, you can't have jobs. You can have a job which is so minimal, and they're not going to paying good jobs. So to me is, you must create the best education and give the education to all our children without parents worrying how to pay for it. Number one. Number two, if you give them the best education, so they can lead the world as a leader and be a pioneer. But when you have a good education, then we must have a good paying job so they can have better housing.
Yo estoy de acuerdo. We have a phone call. Buenas noches, bienvenido a En Vivo con Andrés, invitados especial, Sylvia Smith y Bobby Kalotee. Hello.
Hi.
Buenas, está en el aire.
Hi, Mr. Freya.
How are you? What's your comment?
Every day, like every weekend, I wait for your show, and I love this. But I'm really amazed by this Kalotee, and I really appreciate bringing him on the air.
Thank you. Do you have any question directly to him?
Yes, Mr. Kalotee. What's the difference you are going to make what Democrats and Republicans cannot make?
It's not okay. First
Thank you for the call.
Thank you. That's a good question, and thanks for the call. And thank you for reminding me to make sure I thank your audience for their questions. Without you watching, without you being involved, it's no good. So your question is what I can make the difference. It's not what I can make the difference. It's what the society, but the people can make the difference, because this party going to belong to them. So it's not belong to me. If we don't do what we promise, kick them out. Don't keep them.
Oh, let me go direct to this point. We've been voting for the Republican and the Democrat, but I don't see any improvement in the Spanish community. What you intend to do on that regard?
Very simple, Andre. You make the people in charge of their own destiny. So when we have this party going to have majority of the people who are running the political office going to be the Hispanics. So now you cannot question anybody else when you are the boss.
I guess we have another call. Buenas noches, bienvenido a En Vivo con Andrés. We have Mr. Kalotee trayéndonos informaciones muy importantes. Adelante.
I don't. Yes, I love you. I want to question Mr. Kalotee.
Adelante.
What does he think about non-elected issues?
I think the question is, what do you think about
term limits?
Term limit.
I think.
Thank you for the call.
Again, thank you very much. I know my friend Andrew. Thank you, and that's what is important, that you guys keep watching all these people when they come for votes, and after they get elected, keep watching too. But my opinion is there should be a term limit for all offices. If you can have a term limit for the president, why shouldn't be term limit on everybody else? Means some of the people get elected, and they stay there, and no chance for the new young generation. So is the new immigrants who are part of this system, they're paying the tax like everybody else. So when they're going to get a chance if nobody leave? There should be a term limit in every office, so they don't get so used to it. They think they're going to get elected and they do nothing. They don't have to do anything.
Sylvia, it's all yours.
Sí, Bobby, Mr. Kalotee, New York City has a big issue about housing.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people doesn't have no housing privilege or
What you intend
low
to do?
income.
I understand, because I personally myself was an immigrant. I know how difficult it was. Now our immigrant community is as much as growing like everybody else, and they don't know where to go, and the housing, the rents are too high, and they cannot afford to buy it. Number one, because the jobs are very low paying jobs. Even if the high paying job, first of all, we must have a good education. With good education, we must have a good paying jobs. If you're going to have good paying job, then they can afford. But till then, we must create a safe housing for all the people. And it's not that we can't. If we can go to a moon, we can create the houses.
Great.
If we can create anything else, why can't we create the housing when it's historically done so many times?
I guess you have a lot of friends because the phone line looks like a Christmas tree. Hello, bienvenido a En Vivo con Andrés. We have Mr. Kalotee. ¿Cuál es su cuestión? ¿Cuál es su llamada?
Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Kalotee, question is, what your party going to do for the actual Spanish and the minority community?
It's not what I'm going to do, it's what they're going to do, because they're going to be part of this party. It's their party. By doing and promising is two different things. To me, is very important again. Get the community involved so they can make a decision for their life, not somebody else who failed in their profession and now try to be a boss to rule the people and tell the people what to do.
People that want to get involved with the Sapient Party, what can I do? Where they can contact you? Website, email, where?
There is a, we have website, we have, if you want, I can happy to give you the phone number also. I don't know if we are allowed to give it on the.
Please do.
It's 516-586-8024. 516-586-8024.
Thank you. I had to take 2 minutes from your busy time.
By the way, it's www.sapientparty.com.
Let me hear that again.
www.sapientparty.com.
I'm afraid of you, and I'll tell you why I'm afraid of you. If I invite you to my show a couple of more times, I'll be out of work.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, I'll be out of work.
No, we will be working together for betterment.
Tiene calle el hombre. Señores, el programa de hoy se lo estamos también dedicando a la doctora. This lovely doctor watching you right now. Her name is, I want you to say hello to her. She speaks English. She lives in the Dominican Republic. Wanda.
Wanda, ¿cómo está?
Okay, that's a good one. Wanda Pillon. She's going to kill me because I know I'm screwing up her last name. Wanda, gracias por siempre apoyarme. Hay un grupo de personas que ellos no saben lo mucho que yo lo quiero. There's a bunch of people that they have no idea how much I love them because they always been with me in the good and also in the bad. That lady is number one. Yvonne y su queridísimo damo, queridísimo esposo, y también José, mi queridísimo amigo. Neno, la salsa. You know what salsa? You dance salsa. I know how you got to know salsa, merengue, and bachata. I'm telling you right now. Mi sobrino.
I'm going to Dominican Republic to learn it.
You don't have to go. You go to Plátano Land. You know what's Plátano Land? St. Nicholas, 190. That's it. Joel and Noel, those are my two nephews watching you right now in Baltimore, Maryland. They just finished celebrating their birthday 2 days ago.
Joel and Noel, happy birthday. God bless you.
Man, you good. We didn't plan this. It just came up like that.
Because listen, when somebody have a birthday, but it's universally celebrated and universally congratulated.
No, you're good.
It doesn't matter whose children they are. Anybody who and cannot pronounce the names and they don't have the name, happy birthday to everybody.
You good. You're taking me out of queue. El líder, Edward, gracias por la llamada. Y también, como dije, tengo un hermano, un amigo. When I was in critical condition at the hospital, I was the luckiest man alive because I have friends.
Thank God.
Thank God. This one, he was always there 24/7. Alcides. Alcides.
Alcide, muchas gracias para tú and para Dios, para amigos, para yo and para Andres.
I'm not going to lose my job over you. You're not coming back. You're not coming back. Do I have it? No, just leave it. You want me to take it, put it on? No. El director me está diciendo que me lo ponga los lentes. No, I can't do that. No. Bobby, tell the community what is really what we need, either Washington, Albany, or New York City.
You know, I don't need to tell the community. I only can humbly request the community to be part of the party where you are welcomed, where your voice is heard. Your voice should not be denied because you pay taxes like everybody else. This is your country as well as anybody else. Why should your thought process, your ideas should be left behind? So we want you to be part of the society that who make the decisions, not who just follow the decision. You have created a lot of leaders. Some leaders just got elected and they forgot where they come from. And it's very sad. So you have a responsibility for your kids. So they don't have to go through the process that you and I are going through. So we must establish a house, a party for them so they can run tomorrow for any office they want, regardless of a city councilman to the president of the United States. This is your party and you can do it. It's only can happen if you go out on November 4th and vote on Sapient line for me and Steve. So you can have your party and you can have your voice heard because I'm one of you.
Well, I'm telling you, you're so popular. I need your website one more time. Sylvia, tu programa es tuyo.
Gracias. Yo quiero saber, Bobby, ¿qué usted le va a decir a los inmigrantes? ¿Usted está de acuerdo con la inmigración?
Bobby, before you answer that question, I think one of your friends want to talk to you. Buenas noches, bienvenido a En Vivo con Andrés, invitado especial, Bobby Kalotee. Hello.
Buenas, señor Free. Una pregunta a Bobby de la cosa de inmigración. ¿Qué es lo que cree de a buscar los documentos de los inmigrantes para ayudarlos? Porque ve que no están ayudando a la inmigración.
Okay, thank you for the call, Bobby. The question is, what would you do on regard to the paperwork that the immigrants need for ID?
Listen, it's not my expertise. I'm immigrant myself, and I know how it feel like when you are undocumented. I think this is a big problem. We must address this problem, even though it's a federal issue, but we all have a responsibility. We have our elected officials, congressmen and senators. We must address that issue as a voice of the community that how urgently is needed, so nobody will be deprived, nobody should be abused, and it's important. I'm very supportive of the immigration reform.
Sylvia?
Bueno, yo realmente estoy muy sorprendida de que Bobby ahora mismo esté mejor que tú
No,
en este programa.
I'm telling you.
Are you two of you ganging up on me?
No, we're not.
Listen,
we're not teaming up against you. The bottom line is,
hermana and hermano.
Hermana.
And
The
yo
bottom line is,
comprendo mucho.
I know
yo
you
no
do.
habla mucho.
We know that.
Tú hablas suave,
Yeah.
suave.
Y tú
Yo comprendo todo.
Tell
Tú
them.
hablas rápido, yo comprendo nada.
Amigo televidente, le voy a hablar al pasito para que él entienda. Si lo traigo 2 veces, I'll be out of work. And I can't afford to lose my job. And I love this gig. Bobby,
I promise you I won't dare to do that.
Bobby,
I cannot fill your shoes.
Bobby, could you repeat?
Good-looking smart man and who giving so much love to the community. I don't have that.
No, you good. I'm telling you, you good. I know when
But you are
someone is
better.
good. Bad but good.
Better.
Bad but good.
Yeah, better.
Bobby, would you repeat when people need to go and vote for your party?
It's not, again, Andre, it's not my party. I want to be people's party. That's
What
the
do
name.
you mean? I'm glad you said that because Sylvia, you and I, we were talking before we went on the air, and you said the People's Party. What do you mean by it?
Sapient word was mostly used in 14th century by Hispanics. A sapient mean is a wise man, a smart man, a man with knowledge, or woman with knowledge. When you go to the village, you say, "Oh, Mr. Andre, go to him and ask his advice." And also, is sapient is a party of the people. Party is belong to the people, is the voice of the people. We want your party. It's not Bobby's party, it's not Bobby establishing it, it's you establishing it. It's you can make the difference. It's you the one who can create this party. And that's why I humbly requesting, please come and vote on November 4th on Sapient Party, row H, for Bobby Kumar Kalotee and Steve Cohen, so you can have a voice, your voice can be heard. So your children, your daughter and your son or your brother or sister who want to run for tomorrow for a councilman, a congressman, a senator, a governor or anything, so they can run without any obstacles and difficulties. And that's why I wanted you to come out and vote that day so you can have your voice.
Wow. Señores, ya lo saben, November
4th.
November the 4th. November the 4th. Las selecciones de ustedes. Sylvia, yo te voy a agradecer, todavía no nos vamos, pero tenemos que hacer algunas cosas que siempre hacemos personales acá en vivo con Andrés. No sabía que aparte de su inteligencia, he knows that already, he's smiling, and his good look, he looks like, oh, he has Oscar de la Renta on tonight.
Oh, by the way, you know, he's not around, but God bless him. What a brilliant man. And if nothing else, congratulations to his family to have a beautiful a person in their family.
Oh, yeah.
And my sincere love and gratitude for the family.
Yeah, he was great. I always call him the greatest Dominican ever because of one thing alone, his humanity. He was humble, simple. He never bragged about anything. And he gave a lot. That's why I love that man. Because he makes me look good. Besides
not only he, everybody loved that man because we had a park in Long Island on his name.
Wow.
And you know, he had given so much to the society. You just said one word: humble.
Humble. Go ahead, Sylvia. El programa es suyo.
Vamos a seguir. Entonces, para gobernador, ¿usted puede hablar un poquito más de quién va a ser el gobernador?
Who's going to be the governor that you hope?
I hope is somebody from the Sapient Party. But whatever the people decide, I respect that. But hopefully they decide on November 4th, come and vote on Sapient Party line for Steve Cohn and Bobby Kumar Kalotee.
So Steve Cohn va a ser...
On row H.
Ok, las votaciones van a ser noviembre 4, vote por la línea número 8 y la línea H. Por favor, Sapient Party es su partido, es el partido de todos, es una nueva visión, para aquellos votantes que no están de acuerdo con los otros partidos. Nosotros somos la esperanza, la sabiduría. Vote por nosotros, Sapient Party.
Le tengo una pregunta a mi co-conductora ahora. La voy a poner en el tapete. En el tapete. Sylvia, ¿qué te hizo como líder comunitaria unirte a la visión de Bobby por un nuevo cambio en ese partido político?
Pues mira, yo como siempre soy una activista. Siempre ando innovando. Siempre ando buscando lo mejor para mi comunidad. Y creo que ahora mismo los oficiales electos no están cumpliendo la misión que esperamos nosotros los votantes. Nuestra comunidad Washington High está muy dejada, estamos olvidados. Realmente necesitamos un candidato que nos sirva para aquellas personas que necesitan educación, orientación, housing. No tenemos housing. No tenemos absolutamente un camino a seguir. Entonces, Bobby Kalotee es buena persona. Vino desde, como nosotros, como tú, como yo, de otro país, inmigrante. No tenía residencia, la hizo aquí. Mas, sin embargo, Bobby es parte de nosotros, porque es un ejemplo a seguir. Al no tener ninguna educación, fue inclusive director del hospital más grande de Nassau County. Y ahora es nuestro candidato.
Bobby, I really want to say thank you so much for you being part of En Vivo con Andrés. Because I know this lady, and this lady, I come to this show, to this set, with 2 candidates before, and I got good news for you. They both won. They both won because they were capable people with great idea and good desire of doing something different.
I'm humbled by the good news. I understand it's your audience who make the difference. So I can understand your audience are very well educated and they understand the issues. So it's, to me, the victory I want to be for the people, not for me. Because I want to be the candidate for the people, not just for me. It's the people's voice. That's what I'm fighting for. After traveling all over the Central America, I seen such a good people, and when I see them here left behind the process, I want them to take the lead and leadership and be part of the society and as productive as anybody else is, and as good leader as anybody else can be. So please join me on November 4th. Vote on the Sapient Party line, and let's get the party going.
Let's get the party going. You good. You good. Sylvia, entre usted y yo, ¿qué necesita la comunidad? ¿Qué tipo de unificación necesita la comunidad y ese partido político?
Mira, estamos inclusive tocando puertas. Necesitamos líderes que se unan a nosotros, que tengan nuestra visión también, porque realmente los partidos cuando están en campaña siempre dicen que van a hacer inmigración y que la inmigración realmente va a significar algo para las personas que están fuera del contexto migratorio. Mas sin embargo, cuando suben a la silla, aquí tenemos nuestro presidente, no ha hecho nada por nosotros. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Aquí está Sapient Party. Nosotros vamos a luchar.
Gracias, Sylvia. Le quiero decir, Bobby, thank you for coming to En Vivo con Andrés. Sylvia, un honor. Y a todos los que nos acompañan fuera de cámara, que usted no ha dicho su nombre, estaba supuesto haberlo dicho, le queremos decir que muchísimas gracias. ¿Cuáles son ellos? Ahí.
Héctor Rosado es nuestro chairperson de Brooklyn y tenemos a Jay, chairperson de Long Island.
Gracias. Así que los invitamos para que el próximo sábado, en nombre de Bobby y Sylvia, le queremos decir a ustedes que muchísimas gracias. Es un honor el que ustedes hayan sido parte de En Vivo con Andrés.